Get ready for a Saturday full of entertainment and education. Watch Chef Alex as he cooks and bakes his favorite dishes. Join our aquarium hobbyist as he shares his passion for tropical fish. Come along with me as I hit the bowling alley. Saturday Live has something for everyone. Tune in for a great time. Don't forget to follow us on social media for more updates and behind-the-scenes content.
Saturday night.
Okay, boys, here we go.
When I grow up, I want to stick my head through a circle at the beginning of movies and roar.
What's up now, bitch?
Bang, bang! Bang, bang! Happy Lucky Saturday, everyone! Welcome to Lucky Saturday Live. I'm your host, Leprechaun Alex Cardinale. Welcome to St. Patrick's Weekend edition of Saturday Live. I have an incredible show coming your way this evening. Chef Alex has 2 delicious Irish recipes. Our animal of the week is the incredible Sloth. The Oasis Aquatics featured fish is the green laser Corydoras. The Aquascapeonline featured fish is going to be the glass Headstander. Aqua Alex will be featuring 2 green Plecos, the L200 Green Phantom Pleco and the L191 Dual-Eyed Royal Pleco. Sergeant Slaughter has 3 sets of facts. Sergeant Slaughter will have facts on St. Patrick's Day. Sergeant Slaughter will have facts on Miami Seaaquarium. And Sergeant Slaughter will have facts on Coldstone Creamery. And a whole lot more, including New York Yankees Spotlight, Best WrestleMania Matches, Karens of the Week, and funny videos. I think you're all going to enjoy the lucky side of this great show. Top of the evening to all of you. Now let's go ahead and get this amazing show started. If you have any questions you want me to answer, please post them in the chat. Thank you all so much for tuning in, whether you're watching live or you're catching the replay of today's episode. I really, really, really appreciate your view. So thank you so much for tuning in. My friend Matt says, love the hat. Stay out of my closet. LOL. Yeah, this is a cool hat. I got it last year from Hobby Lobby. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with our first segment, which is Alex Cardinale Asks You. I have 3 questions that I am asking you. For some reason, it didn't upload to my studio, but that's okay. I can just ask them from my script. So here are this week's Alex Cardinale Asks You questions. What are you doing tomorrow for St. Patrick's Day? If you could go on vacation anywhere, where would you go? And what are your thoughts on Joe Biden versus Donald Trump again? Who do you think should be our next president of the United States of America? Go ahead and post your answers in the comments or in the chat, and I'll react to your answers. I'm going to begin the show by answering these questions myself. Now, in 6 months' time, I'm going to ask the third question again, just to see if anyone's views changed. So let me start by answering these questions. What am I doing for St. Patrick's Day tomorrow? Well, tomorrow is just going to be an ordinary Sunday for me. I'm going to be doing water changes on my aquariums. I'm probably going to be cooking dinner, and then I'm going to be hosting an episode of Life in the Amazon. But I will have an alcoholic beverage tomorrow to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. So for everyone who's celebrating St. Patrick's Day, I hope you guys have a safe, happy, and healthy St. Patrick's Day. If I could go on vacation anywhere, where would I go? I would love to go to Hawaii. I think Hawaii is the perfect vacation spot, and there's a lot of great things to do in Hawaii. And I kind of want a new president. I don't want to see Joe Biden as president any longer. So I'm going with Donald Trump. I think Donald Trump should be our next president of the United States of America, and that would make him a two-time president of the United States. But I was actually going for Ron DeSantis to be president, but he got out of the campaign early. All right. Now it is your turn to go ahead and post your answers to those questions down in the comments. All right, now it's time for this week's edition of Keeping It Real with Leprechaun Alex Cardinale this week. And we have a very interesting video that we are going to react to. Now, I'm going to play the video in just a second, but you're probably going to say this old lady is being mean and rotten. But you'll understand why she says those things after you see the video. Here is this week's Keeping It Real video reaction.
You know, you're ugly.
Come on.
Yeah, you are. You are. But ugly. Yuck.
Yuck.
Yuck. Yuck. Get you. Yeah, how much makeup did you plow onto your face?
Not very much.
I don't. Canvas. You put paint all over the thing. You look like somebody just threw paint at you. You're ugly. Get out of here.
Okay, I'll get out of here. So, people who have dementia, they start losing their executive functioning, and they no longer understand the feelings of others, and they don't understand what is rude, inappropriate things to say or do. So try not to take these things personally. I know it's hard if they're calling you fat or whatever it is. They're just being mean and rude and rotten. They really don't realize that they're doing it because that part of the brain has been damaged and compromised.
When I first saw that video on TikTok, I got a good laugh out of it. That's actually someone who is knowledgeable on dementia. And unfortunately, a lot of elderly people get dementia and they say mean things, but they don't realize that they're saying it. I definitely don't wish dementia on anyone. So in the comments, Matt has answered our questions. Matt says tomorrow on Aquarium Obsession Facebook group, we have 27 different St. Patrick's Day activities going on. We have puzzles, we have mazes, we have word searches, and other activities for St. Patrick's Day. So be sure to check out Aquarium Obsession on Facebook to see all the amazing St. Patrick's Day activities on Aquarium Obsession. And Matt says, if I could go anywhere in the world, I would go to Wolfsburg, Germany, because my first car was a 54 VW Beetle. My second car was a 74 VW Beetle. Chris Howell is in the house. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, so we just saw our Keeping It Real video reaction. Now, this week I have a couple of things I want to talk about on Keeping It Real. So, first and foremost, I would like to send my thoughts and prayers to Riley Strain, who is a missing student who is missing from Memphis, Tennessee. He was last seen at Luke Bryan Bar, and he was kicked out after having one drink. God knows where he could be, but my thoughts and prayers are with Riley's parents. I know they're probably going through a hard time right now. It probably is a really stressful time for them. So my thoughts and prayers, I hope he gets found safe and sound, and I hope they get the answer that they're looking for. It's such a shame when people go missing. So my thoughts and prayers are with the missing student, Riley Strain. The next thing I'm excited to tell you about here on Keeping It Real with Alex Cardinale on Saturday Live. Next year, I will be going on vacation in 2025. That's right. In January or February of 2025, I will be going to New Jersey. I've been invited to go to New Jersey to visit our supporter, Oasis Aquatics, and I'm very, very happy about that. So a part of the 11-year YouTube anniversary next March will be taking place in New Jersey, as I'll be doing a fish room tour of Oasis Aquatics, and I'll also be doing other videos in New Jersey. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. That is going to be a great time. Now, as a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan, I am proud to say that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have re-signed quarterback Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield has signed a 3-year extension, and he will be the Buccaneers quarterback for the next 3 years. Last week, the Buccaneers re-signed Mike Evans. This week, the Buccaneers have re-signed Baker Mayfield, and I am very, very excited about that. I'm very happy for my Bucs. So I think Baker Mayfield will do great for the Bucs again this year. And my final message here on Keeping It Real with Alex Cardinale is a simple, short one from Leprechaun Alex Cardinale, and that is Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. I hope you all have a phenomenal, safe, lucky St. Patrick's Day, and I hope you all find the pot of gold. Happy St. Patrick's Day and happy St. Patrick's weekend, everybody. And that is this week's Keeping It Real with Alex Cardinale. Right now, we're going to welcome Sergeant Slaughter to the show, and Sarge is now going to kick us off with facts on St. Patrick's Day. Take it away, Sergeant Slaughter.
Hello, maggots. Sergeant Slaughter here with my first set of facts. To all the Irish maggots watching this show, happy St. Patrick's Day. I hope you maggots have a good time and don't drive and drink. Be safe this weekend. Maggots, that's an order. Anyway, tonight I, Sergeant Slaughter, have 3 sets of facts for you, and I'm beginning right now with facts on St. Patrick's Day, so let's get started. Top of the evening to ya. St. Patrick was actually British. Although he's one of Ireland's most celebrated figures, Patrick was born around the year 390 in what is now England, Scotland or Wales. As the story goes, he was kidnapped and enslaved at age 16 and brought over to Ireland. He then escaped to a monastery in Gaul, around present-day France, where he converted to Christianity. That's where he became a priest and then eventually a bishop. He returned to Ireland in 432 as a missionary, where he played a major role in converting the Irish to Christianity. After his death, he was named Ireland's patron saint. His real name was Maewyn Succat. Yes, you read that correctly. Maewyn Succat was his name until he changed it to Patrick when he became a bishop. March 17th is not St. Patrick's birthday. Street Patrick's Day observers who might have thought they were celebrating the saint's birthday will be surprised to learn that March 17, 461 AD is actually the day he died. The first Street Patrick's Day parade happened in America, not Ireland. The first parade took place in New York City in 1762. With an increase of Irish immigrants entering the United States, St. Patrick's Day quickly became a widespread holiday. According to Metro NY, approximately 150,000 people generally participate in the New York City parade each year, and around 2 million people come out to watch. St. Patrick had no snakes to banish. Legend says that St. Patrick drove Ireland's snakes into the sea, purging the land of all evil. However, research contradicts this tale, indicating that snakes never inhabited the Emerald Isle, as the entire island was once covered in ice, and there is no fossil evidence of snakes in the region. It used to be a dry holiday. St. Patrick's Day was considered a religious holiday in Ireland for most of the 20th century, so all pubs would close on March 17. Once it became a national holiday in 1970, everything changed and pubs became a go-to spot for many to celebrate. Everyone should be wearing blue, not green. Blue was actually the color that was most associated with Patrick, and green was considered unlucky. Blue is still considered symbolic of Ireland, so how did green become the go-to hue for those who don't want to get pinched? Historically, green has been the color that's been linked to a series of Irish rebellions that took place in order to gain independence from the English crown. The color stuck once waves of Irish immigrants made their home in America and began wearing green and carrying the Irish flag to show their pride for their home country. There are no female leprechauns. Ever wonder why you've never seen a lady leprechaun? The answer is, they don't exist. There has been no record of female leprechauns, and what's even more interesting is that leprechauns are considered to be part of the fairy family. Some have even said that leprechauns are the rejected fairies who have been ousted by the fairy community, which explains why they're usually described as grouchy creatures prone to mischief. Corned beef and cabbage is an American invention. Yes, it's true. The classic St. Patrick's Day dish, made with chopped meat, potatoes and fried onions, didn't originate in Ireland at all. While ham and cabbage were traditional Irish fare, corned beef became a more affordable alternative for Irish Americans, per History.com. And here's a fun fact. Despite its name, there's no corn in corned beef. The term, corned, actually refers to the sizable grains of salt historically used to cure meats, known as corns. Those are all your St. Patrick's Day facts, maggots. Now back to Leprechaun Alex Cardinale. I'll be back later.
Thank you, Sergeant Slaughter, for those amazing facts on St. Patrick's Day. So now we're going to go ahead and welcome WWE Fan Alex Cardinale, who is going to recap WWE SmackDown from last night. So, last night's Friday Night SmackDown kicked off with a Rock concert. The Rock held the Rock concert and trashed Cody Rhodes and Seth Friggin Rollins. Legado del Fantasma defeated the LWO in a WrestleMania 40 Tag Team Championship qualifying match. Randy Orton defeated Grayson Waller. With United States Champion Logan Paul sitting in on commentary, Randy Orton dispatched Grayson Waller before receiving some big WrestleMania news. SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis informed Logan Paul that he will defend his United States Championship against Randy Orton and Kevin Owens at WrestleMania 40. Santos Escobar defeated Dragon Lee. New Catch Republic defeated Pretty Deadly to qualify for the WrestleMania 40 ladder match. And in the main event of Friday Night SmackDown last night, Bayley defeated Dakota Kai by disqualification. And after the bell, Naomi attempted to help Bayley, but Asuka, Kairi Sane, and the champion laid out their enemies and stood tall in the ring together. The match ended in disqualification when Women's World Champion Asuka attacked Bayley. WWE Women's Champion Io Sky attacked Bayley. And that was last night's Friday Night SmackDown. WWE Fan Alex Cardinale will be back later on in the show as we get ready for WrestleMania 40, and the road to WrestleMania 40 continues. We'll talk about two more awesome WrestleMania matches. Now, Matt has a really cool fact in the comments that I want to read to everyone. Matt says, Green symbolizes the Irish Republican Army. When he's correct, I'm a male leprechaun, have been since 1979, and I never met a female leprechaun. Yes, we are mischievous. All leprechauns play practical jokes. That is very, very true. All right. Are you guys ready to learn about this week's animal of the week? This week's animal of the world is the incredible and the incredibly slow sloth. They are about as fast as a tortoise. They are incredibly slow, but they're also very inquisitive. Let's learn about the sloth right now. It's animal of the world, and this week, the animal of the world is the unique-looking, personable sloth from South and Central America.
It's no secret that Alex Cardinale loves animals. Alex has tropical fish and a dog as pets, but Alex also likes other animals, and all types of animals. It's time to learn about a featured animal. What animal will be discussed this week? Welcome to Animals of the World here on Saturday, live with Alex Cardinale.
It's time for this week's Animal of the World. This week let's learn about the inquisitive sloth. Here is some information on sloths. Sloths are a neotropical group of xenarthran mammals constituting the suborder Folivera, including the extant arboreal tree sloths and extinct terrestrial ground sloths. Noted for their slowness of movement, tree sloths spend most of their lives hanging upside down in the trees of the tropical rainforests of South America and Central America. Sloths are considered to be most closely related to anteaters, together making up the xenarthran order Pilosa. Sloths are so named because of their very low metabolism and deliberate movements. Sloth, related to slow, literally means laziness, and their common names in several other languages also mean lazy or similar. Their slowness permits their low-energy diet of leaves and avoids detection by predatory hawks and cats that hunt by sight. Sloths are almost helpless on the ground, but are able to swim. The shaggy coat has grooved hair that is host to symbiotic green algae which camouflage the animal in the trees and provide it nutrients. The algae also nourish sloth moths, some species of which exist solely on sloths. Sloths can be 60 to 80 centimeters, 24 to 31 inches, long and, depending on the species, weigh from 3.6 to 7.7 kilograms. 7.9 to 17.0 pounds. Two-toed sloths are slightly larger than three-toed sloths. Sloths are unusual among mammals in not having 7 cervical vertebrae. Two-toed sloths have 5 to 7, while three-toed sloths have 8 or 9. The other mammals not having 7 are the manatees, with 6. Sloths have color vision, but have poor visual acuity. They also have poor hearing. Thus, they rely on their sense of smell and touch to find food. Sloths have very low metabolic rates, less than half of that expected for a mammal of their size, and low body temperatures, 30 to 34 degrees Celsius, 86 to 93 degrees Fahrenheit, when active, and still lower when resting. Sloths are heterothermic, meaning their body temperature may vary according to the environment, normally ranging from 25 to 35 degrees Celsius. 77 to 95 degrees Fahrenheit, but able to drop to as low as 20 degrees Celsius, 68 degrees Fahrenheit, inducing torpor. The outer hairs of sloth fur grow in a direction opposite from that of other mammals. In most mammals, hairs grow toward the extremities, but because sloths spend so much time with their limbs above their bodies, their hairs grow away from the extremities to provide protection from the elements while they hang upside down. In most conditions, the fur hosts symbiotic algae, which provide camouflage from predatory jaguars, ocelots, and harpy eagles. Because of the algae, sloth fur is a small ecosystem of its own, hosting many species of commensal and parasitic arthropods. There are a large number of arthropods associated with sloths. These include biting and blood-sucking flies such as mosquitoes and sandflies, triatomine bugs, lice, ticks and mites. Sloths have a highly specific community of commensal beetles, mites and moths. The species of sloths recorded to host arthropods include the pale-throated three-toed sloth, the brown-throated three-toed sloth, and Linnaeus's two-toed sloth. Sloths benefit from their relationship with moths because the moths are responsible for fertilizing algae on the sloth, which provides them with nutrients. Their limbs are adapted for hanging and grasping, not for supporting their weight. Muscle mass makes up only 25 to 30% of their total body weight. Most other mammals have a muscle mass that makes up 40 to 45% of their total body weight. Their specialized hands and feet have long, curved claws to allow them to hang upside down from branches without effort, and are used to drag themselves along the ground, since they cannot walk. On three-toed sloths, the arms are 50% longer than the legs. Sloths move only when necessary and even then very slowly. They usually move at an average speed of 4 meters, 13 feet, per minute but can move at a marginally higher speed of 4.5 meters, 15 feet, per minute if they are in immediate danger from a predator. While they sometimes sit on top of branches, they usually eat, sleep, and even give birth hanging from branches. They sometimes remain hanging from branches even after death. On the ground, the maximum speed of sloths is 3 meters, 9.8 feet, per minute. Two-toed sloths are generally better able than three-toed sloths to disperse between clumps of trees on the ground. Sloths are surprisingly strong swimmers and can reach speeds of 13.5 meters, 44 feet, per minute. They use their long arms to paddle through the water and can cross rivers and swim between islands. Sloths can reduce their already slow metabolism even further and slow their heart rate to less than a third of normal, allowing them to hold their breath underwater for up to 40 minutes. Wild brown-throated three-toed sloths sleep on average 9.6 hours a day. Two-toed sloths are nocturnal. Three-toed sloths are mostly nocturnal but can be active in the day. They spend 90% of their time motionless. Sloths are solitary animals that rarely interact with one another except during breeding season, though female sloths do sometimes congregate, more so than do males. Sloths descend about once every 8 days to defecate on the ground. The reason and mechanism behind this behavior have long been debated among scientists. There are at least 5 hypotheses. 1. Fertilize trees when feces are deposited at the base of the tree. 2. Cover feces and avoid predation. 3. Chemical communication between individuals. 4. Pick up trace nutrients in their claws, that are then ingested. And 5. Favor a mutualistic relationship with populations of fur moths. More recently, a new hypothesis has emerged, which presents evidence against the previous ones and proposes that all current sloths are descendants from species that defecated on the ground, and there simply has not been enough selective pressure to abandon this behavior, since cases of predation during defecation are actually very rare. Baby sloths learn what to eat by licking the lips of their mother. All sloths eat the leaves of Cecropia. Two-toed sloths are omnivorous, with a diverse diet of insects, carrion, fruits, leaves and small lizards, ranging over up to 140 hectares, 350 acres. Three-toed sloths, on the other hand, are almost entirely herbivorous, plant eaters, with a limited diet of leaves from only a few trees, and no other mammal digests its food as slowly. They have made adaptations to arboreal browsing. Leaves, their main food source, provide very little energy or nutrients, and do not digest easily, so sloths have large, slow-acting, multi-chambered stomachs in which symbiotic bacteria break down the tough leaves. As much as 2/3 of a well-fed sloth's body weight consists of the contents of its stomach, and the digestive process can take a month or more to complete. Three-toed sloths go to the ground to urinate and defecate about once a week, digging a hole and covering it afterwards. They go to the same spot each time and are vulnerable to predation while doing so. Considering the large energy expenditure and dangers involved in the journey to the ground, this behavior has been described as a mystery. Recent research shows that moths, which live in the sloth's fur, lay eggs in the sloth's feces. When they hatch, the larvae feed on the feces, and when mature fly up onto the sloth above. These moths may have a symbiotic relationship with sloths, as they live in the fur and promote growth of algae, which the sloths eat. Although habitat is limited to the tropical rainforests of Central and South America, in that environment sloths are successful. On Barro Colorado Island in Panama, Sloths have been estimated. The majority of recorded sloth deaths in Costa Rica are due to contact with electrical lines and poachers. Their claws also provide another, unexpected deterrent to human hunters. When hanging upside down in a tree, they are held in place by the claws themselves and often do not fall down even if shot from below. Sloths are victims of animal trafficking where they are sold as pets. However, they make very poor pets, as they have such a specialized ecology. TED to constitute 70% of the biomass of arboreal mammals. Sloths are often hunted by predators such as harpy eagles, ocelots, and jaguars, who mainly rely on movement to track their prey. So, the algae-covered fur and motionless hanging help sloths blend with their surroundings, making it almost impossible to detect them in the wild. That is everything on sloths this week's animal. Next week get ready to learn about the raccoon.
And that was some incredible info on sloths. Sloths are one of my favorite animals. They are definitely an interesting animal. Well, speaking of animals, this week's local business Sergeant Slaughter is going to feature is a aquarium. It is known as the Miami Seaaquarium. Unfortunately, the Miami Seaaquarium is being forced to close down because they haven't kept up with the property and there's been numerous animal complaints. I did not know that before the show, and I already recorded the Sergeant Slaughter facts for the Miami Seaaquarium. So anyway, here is Sergeant Slaughter with facts on Miami Seaaquarium.
Sergeant Slaughter back. Now it's time for some facts on Miami Aquarium. The Miami Seaaquarium is a 38-acre oceanarium located on the island of Virginia Key in Biscayne Bay, Miami-Dade County, Florida, located near downtown Miami. Founded in 1955, it is one of the oldest oceanariums in the United States. In addition to marine mammals, the Miami Seaaquarium houses fish, sharks, sea turtles, birds, and reptiles. The park offers daily presentations and hosts overnight camps, events for Boy Scouts, and group programs. Over 500,000 people visit the facility annually. The park has around 225 employees, and its lease payments and taxes make it the third largest contributor to Miami-Dade County's revenue. History of Miami Seaaquarium. 1954. Wealthy industrialist Fred D. Kopic of Greenville, Ohio sets forth his 14-year dream to build a $2 million aquarium in Miami. 1955. Miami Seaaquarium rescues and cares for little Mamie, an orphaned baby manatee, as the park undergoes construction. 1955. Miami Seaaquarium opens its doors as one of America's first marine life parks on 38 acres leased from Dade County. The park opened with just 3 major exhibit elements: the top-deck dolphin pool, reef tank facility, and the shark channel. 1960. The Golden Dome Stadium, designed by architect Buckminster Fuller, is completed. The geodesic dome structure quickly becomes a Miami landmark. 1960. Palooza, a Miami Seaaquarium bachelor porpoise, is sent to Italy to marry a female porpoise named Lala. 1962. Carolina Snowball, the albino porpoise, arrives at the park. 1963. Filmmaker Ivan Tors shoots the Flipper television show pilot at Miami Seaaquarium. Over the next 6 years, scores of Flipper television episodes and several movies are shot at Miami Seaaquarium's Flipper Lagoon. 1967. The first of several Salty the Sea Lion movies are filmed at Miami Seaaquarium. 1970. The Killer Whale and Dolphin Stadium is completed and Killer Whale Lolita arrives at Miami Seaaquarium. 1975. First female baby manatee is conceived and born under human care. 1992. Hurricane Andrew strikes South Florida in early morning August 24. Miami Seaaquarium is heavily damaged and remains closed until December 15. 2010. Miami Seaaquarium opens the next branch of its interactive facilities, a 10,000-gallon Stingray touch pool, as part of the Tropical Wings exhibit. 2010. For the first time in Miami Seaaquarium history, 2 Pacific Harbor seals are born at the park. Those are all the facts on Miami Seaaquarium. Sadly, this place is being ordered to shut down due to many violations. I guess the owners were being maggots and not keeping up with the property and caring for the animals. I'll be back later on with facts on Coldstone Creamery.
Welcome back to Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale. This week it's a lucky Saturday Live because it is St. Patrick's weekend. Right now we're going to talk about sports here on Saturday Live, and right now it is time to go bowling. All right, so hopefully I bowled a lot better than last week. And yes, I did bowl a lot better than last week. I was able to beat my average 2 out of 3 games. So heading into bowling this past Thursday, I had a 101 average. So let's see how I did this week. The first game, I got 102. So I beat my average by 1 pin. The second game, I got 113. So I beat my average by at least 10. And the third game, I got 89. So I was not able to beat my average in the third game. But 102, 113, and 89 for a total of 304 pins. But this week, I got more strikes than I did last week and a lot more spares than I did last week. 2 strikes and 6 spares, excuse me. So 2 strikes and 6 spares. So hopefully next week I will bowl a lot better and I will beat my average each game. I'm definitely going to try to beat my average each game, and I'm definitely going to try to get over 120 next week as well, because I used to be able to do that in Massachusetts, so I should be able to do it here. But anyways, that is bowling with Alex Cardinale for this week. Now it's time for New York Yankees Spotlight.
When you get to this ballpark, you just feel the heartbeat, and it's something that doesn't go away.
For all of us up here, it's a huge honor to put this uniform on every day and come out here and play.
Ball game over. World Series World Champions. Team of the decade.
This winter, we go back at the wheel, and it's now about 24, and we look to be a phoenix rising out of the ashes.
Everything is on the table. Anybody comes to me with a deal, a piece that we feel we need, I'm going to strongly consider it, yes.
New York Yankees make a shocking trade for outfielder Alex Verdugo.
The Yankees and Red Sox don't do this very often.
Juan Soto has been traded to the Yankees along with Trent Grisham. Marcus Stroman returns to New York, this time in the Bronx instead of Queens.
And I am ready for the New York Yankees to play baseball again. The regular season is almost here. The regular season starts on March 27th. So today on New York Yankees Spotlight, I'm going to go over the projected starting rotation for the Yankees this season, and I'm also going to go over the projected lineup for the New York Yankees. Unfortunately, Garrett Cole suffered an injury, and he will be out for a month or two, but Garrett Cole will be a part of the Yankees regular season this year. He'll probably play in May or June, but I'm sure he'll do great for the Yankees this year. So here is the projected starting rotation for the New York Yankees. Garrett Cole will be the Yankees ace when he comes back. Carlos Rondon, Marcus Stroman, Nestor Cortez, and Clark Schmidt. So Cole, Rodon, Stroman, Cortez, and Schmidt are our starters for the New York Yankees. And the projected batting lineup for the New York Yankees is as follows. The DH, leadoff man will be DJ LeMahieu. Juan Soto bats second. Aaron Judge bats third. Anthony Rizzo bats fourth. Gleyber Torres bats fifth. Giancarlo Stanton bats sixth. Alex Verdugo bats seventh. Anthony Volpe bats eighth. And Austin Wells bats ninth. That's the Yankees lineup for 2024. I cannot wait for the regular season. And next week on Yankee Spotlight, I'm going to go over the Yankees' regular season schedule. So next week, find out what teams the Yankees play this year as I reveal the New York Yankees schedule. Happy St. Patrick's Day to all the Yankee fans out there. All right, in just 1 second, we are going to go ahead and welcome Aqua Alex to the show. And Aqua Alex right now is going to talk about one of his two featured fish. So right now, let's get ready to learn about the dual-eyed Royal Pleco, L191 Royal Pleco.
One fish, 1 week, in a world filled with thousands of different fish species. Which fish makes the cut? It's Fish of the Week.
So one of my all-time favorite Plecos is the dual-eyed Royal Pleco. It is my favorite Panacue Pleco, and it is my favorite Royal Pleco. So the L191 or dual-eyed Royal Pleco is a large growing Panacue and one of the more common varieties of what are collectively known as Royal Plecos in the aquarium hobby. They are widespread in Colombia and Venezuela. These Plecos are typically collected in the Rio Meta and Caqueta basins in areas with acidic water with moderate to fast flow. Like all species in the genus Panacue, they are driftwood eaters by nature, and they should be offered plenty of driftwood in the aquarium for them to munch on. They will also accept vegetables such as cucumbers, zucchini, squash, and broccoli. The dual-eyed Royal Pleco can grow to over 20 inches, and thus it requires at least a 180-gallon aquarium. Here is a quick video showing you how beautiful dual-eyed Royal Pleco is.
She calls me day and night.
And that was the beautiful dual-eyed Royal Pleco. Aqua Alex will be back later on in the show as he features the Green Phantom Pleco in our main event tonight. We also have the Oasis Aquatics featured fish and the Aquascapeonline featured fish coming up still tonight. All right, let's check our comments. I see we do have some new comments that I'm going to go ahead and react to. Let's see here. Matt says, I've been following the story on the Miami Seaaquarium closing down for about a month and a half now. The new Daytona Aquarium has also offered any help. They can lend in the rotation of all the animals. That's great that the Daytona Aquarium is probably going to take all the animals from the Miami Seaaquarium. Damn, talk about bases loaded. That's a good batting lineup. Yeah, Aaron Judge is a great addition for the New York Yankees. My Jeff is in the house, and Jeff says, where is my pot of gold, Italian-American leprechaun Alex Cardinale? I don't know. You have to go searching for it. If you have an L191 dual-eyed royal pleco, you better have driftwood. Mine used to love cauliflower. Used to chomp on it all the time. And Jeff answered my questions. Jeff says he will be drinking beer all day tomorrow. He would love to go to Honduras. And he's also rooting for Donald Trump in 2024. Me too. I think Donald Trump would be a great president once again. And Matt says he'd have to catch you by your left foot at midnight to get it. That's actually how you get a leprechaun's gold. You get some by their left foot on a full moon at midnight. That's funny. All right, so let's get to this week's topic here on Lucky Saturday Live. And this week we're going to be talking about spring because, as a matter of fact, this upcoming week will be the first week of spring. So no more winter. If you're sick of cold weather and you hate winter, well, I've got good news for you. Nice weather is coming. Summer is near, but first we have to get through spring. Here is what I look forward to in spring. This spring, I look forward to the return of baseball and the New York Yankees. But even more importantly, I am looking forward to the 40th anniversary of WrestleMania. WrestleMania 40 will be taking place in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the birthplace of America. And I can't think of a better place to celebrate the 40th anniversary of such a huge event than in Philadelphia. I think WrestleMania is a lot bigger than the Super Bowl. WrestleMania 40 is going to be great. You've got The Rock and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. You've got Cody Rhodes challenging Roman Reigns once again. And hopefully this time, Cody Rhodes will become the new champion. Also this spring, on Saturday, May 18th, we're going to have our 2-year anniversary of Saturday Live. And then in June, we're going to have our 100th episode of Saturday Live. So that is what I look forward to this spring. WrestleMania 40, baseball, and some historic episodes of Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale. We've got some great stuff coming up for you this spring. WrestleMania is going to be the biggest media draw of the year, bar none. It's going to blow the Super Bowl away in ratings. 40th anniversary, you can't lose. I definitely agree with you on that. And yes, we need to get Joe the hell out of the White House. We need to get Joe and the Ho the hell out of the White House. I definitely agree 100% with you on that. And Jeff says he can watch on Facebook, but he can't comment. That's interesting. A lot of people are saying that. So Facebook must be acting up again. All right. Right now it is time for the Oasis Aquatics featured fish. And tonight we are featuring a green laser Corydoras. Green laser Corydoras cats are very beautiful. I remember my friend Lynn Matthew used to breed these guys. They're a very colorful variant of a Corydoras. You can't go wrong with the green laser Corydoras.
So my name is Tom. I started fish keeping when my grandfather dug a fish tank out of the attic when I was about 5 years old.
So my name's Matt. I'm part of Oasis Aquatics. Been doing this for a long time. Started when I was about 7 years old. 22 years of doing this business.
I'm 29 years old now. I never stopped. There wasn't a day in between where I did not think about fish keeping.
I was doing a vet tech job for many years. Eventually I stopped that because this is my passion in my life.
Matt and I have known each other far too long, as many friendships should be.
You're like, you know what? We need a fish store. There's no fish stores around here. So we had to make it easy access for everyone, to have many varieties from the little small stuff for everyone to the monster fish keeper people.
No matter what it is that you're looking to do, we can provide it for you.
So yes, the green laser Corydoras is a beautiful cory. It is one of the most vividly colored fish in the Corydoras genus. They have an unmistakable fluorescent green stripe arching across its back. They are known only from the Ucayali and Moran rivers in Peru, which are two headwaters of the Amazon River. It is unknown what purpose this unusually bright streak of color serves in the wild, but in the aquarium it makes for a remarkable display. Like most Corydoras, they are active, peaceful schooling fish that will display their best colors and behaviors in a large group. So if you're looking to add some color to the bottom of your community aquarium, definitely consider getting some green laser Corydoras. And if you're looking for some green laser Corydoras, they are in stock right now. OasisAquaticsNJ.com. Go and get you some green laser Corydoras. It'll be like you got a pot of gold if you get some green laser Corydoras. Here is a video showing you how colorful these green laser Corydoras can get. Very, very, very cool cory cat. So definitely check out OasisAquaticsNJ.com if you would like to get a green laser Corydoras. And that says, damn it, I just used those for one of my St. Patrick's Day fish tomorrow, you brat. That was supposed to be a surprise. One of the green fish tomorrow. I'm sorry about that. I didn't know that. Sorry about that. And that says, yeah, we're definitely going to go to New Jersey and visit Oasis Aquatics, even if it's just to shake Tom's hand and tell him what a kick-ass job he's doing. Yeah, that's going to be phenomenal. I cannot wait for that. All right, right now we're going to go ahead and welcome Chef Alex to the show. And Chef Alex has a couple of delicious Irish recipes that he's going to give out right now here on Lucky Saturday Live.
It's time for Chef Alex to cook and bake or give out delicious tips and recipes. Let Chef Alex share his love and passion of cooking and baking with you. Let's all welcome Chef Alex right here right now on Saturday Live.
All right, so my first recipe for tonight is for Irish soda bread. This is another Irish soda bread recipe that I use. So for this, you're going to need 4 to 4.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 4 tablespoons of butter cubed and slightly softened, 1 cup of raisins, 1 large egg lightly beaten, and 1 1/3 cup of buttermilk. Preheat the oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. Whisk together the dry ingredients. In a large mixing bowl, whisk 4 cups of the flour together with the sugar, salt, and baking soda. Work in the butter and add the raisins. Using your clean fingers, work the butter into the flour mixture until it resembles coarse meal. Then add in the raisins. Add the egg and buttermilk. Make a well in the center of the flour mixture. Add the beaten egg and buttermilk to the well and mix in with a wooden spoon until the dough is too stiff to stir. Use floured hands to gently gather the dough into a rough ball shape. The dough will be soft and sticky. If it's more like a batter than a dough, add up to a half cup more flour until you have a sticky, shaggy dough. Transfer the dough to a lightly floured surface and shape it into a round loaf. Note that the dough will be a little sticky and quite shaggy, a little like a shortcake biscuit dough. Score with an X. Transfer the dough to a large, lightly greased cast iron skillet or a baking sheet. Using a serrated knife, score the top of the dough about 1.5 inches deep in an X shape. The purpose of the scoring is to help heat get into the center of the dough while it cooks. Then put the bread in a preheated oven at 425 and bake until the bread is golden and the bottom sounds hollow when tapped, about 35 to 45 minutes. And you're ready to serve this delicious Irish soda bread with some warm butter. It is absolutely delicious. My second recipe is for Irish bread pudding. So for what I call the Irish sauce, you're going to need a stick of butter. You're going to need a half cup of granulated sugar. You're going to need a teaspoon of vanilla. You're going to need a couple of tablespoons of heavy cream, 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. And you're also going to need a tablespoon of Irish whiskey. Melt your butter together with the sugar in a large skillet. Then you're going to add in your vanilla and your heavy cream until it's nice and thick. And then you'll add in your whiskey and cook on low for a minute and remove and set aside for the bread pudding later on. Now we're going to make our bread pudding. For this, we're going to use brioche bread. I love brioche because it is nice and soft, and it's a perfect bread for bread pudding. So use up whatever leftover brioche you have, or buy a pack of brioche from your grocery store and let it sit for a couple of days. For the custard, you're going to need 6 eggs, a half cup of white sugar, 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. You're also going to need a can of sweetened condensed milk, some raisins, and about a teaspoon of lemon juice. Mix all the custard ingredients together. Then mix the custard with the bread until it is nice and moistened, and put that in a buttered casserole dish. And bake that at 350 for an hour. And you've got a delicious bread pudding. Serve that with that sauce that we made earlier, and you cannot go wrong with this delicious bread pudding. So I hope you give these Irish recipes a try. All right, right now it is time for my favorite segment on Saturday Live. It is now time for Karens of the Weekend. Which people are losing their shit this weekend? Let's find out. There's a couple of fast food meltdowns this weekend. Let's check out this weekend's edition of Karens of the Weekend. I've got 4 Karens of the Weekend we're going to check out.
It's time for Karens of the Weekend here on Saturday Live. Which men and women are losing their shit? Which men and women are causing a scene? What is a Karen? Slang typically for a middle-class white woman who is perceived as entitled or demanding beyond the scope of what is normal. Depictions include demanding to speak to the manager, being racist, or wearing a particular bob-cut hairstyle. Now let's see who makes the Karen list this weekend.
So the first Karen is at a fast food restaurant where a Mexican couple's car breaks down and she goes off on them. Check it out.
Yeah, I know. I can record you. I can record you. Telling me to go back to Mexico? Man, you should go viral today, viral tonight. Viral today, viral
that means
tonight.
y'all need to call a tow truck.
Today. What you say? To go back to Mexico,
Y'all
right?
need to call a tow truck and get your off of this damn company. You stopping my business. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you. Have a good one.
But can't even in the block on right. Move your car.
We trying to. Don't you see we trying?
How you trying? The transmission not working. I can tell by he moving it back and forth. It's not going in there good.
Okay.
That means you need to push this in neutral and get out my window.
Be able to push it.
Why you can't? Well, you need to call a tow truck.
Okay.
Because you stopping our business.
We're trying to find any other solution.
Well, you live born down here. You ain't know the solution.
So disrespectful.
Whatever. Find your solution. I don't have to. Racist is not the word, boo-boo. Get your car out of my drive-thru. Okay. That's what I'm telling you.
I'm trying to.
Wow, crazy. Well, here's another fast food meltdown here on Karens of the Week.
I'm not being rude. You yelled at me. You yelled at me. You can serve me spoiled meat and all that. You got spoiled meat. That's it. So y'all serving spoiled meat. Yeah? This is what you do to customers instead of doing your job.
Treat people that are actually working.
No, actually not. Actually not.
That's how you're treating us.
They weren't yelling. She wasn't disrespectful. She's more of a manager than you are. Cause she kept, you know what she told me? You know what she told me? She said keep the receipt because you never know. Check your bag. It might be something missing. I was gonna throw the receipt away, but she did. She did way better than what you were supposed to be doing. Period. You start yelling at me. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Because now you black and I'm white and I'm yelling at you. You don't want to.
You just said black and white, so now you being racist.
No.
So now you being racist.
That's why you're yelling at me.
No.
You're telling me that I'm.
If he's allergic to seafood, why is he even working this position?
Why are you in the business?
Huh?
Why are you in the business?
Because he said that.
Okay, he's allergic to seafood.
Okay, so he yelled at me. I'm allergic to seafood, so I'm not gonna check. Look how you talking. Okay, look how you talking. I remember when you was a shorty, man. Huh? So now look at you. Huh? Look at you. What's going on? What's going on? What's your store number? What's your store number? Okay, I know it's Tammy, and he took his name tag off, so he doing dirt. He being dirty. He ain't got no name tag. It's all good.
It's not all good, my brother. Here is our next Karen of the week. This is a Karen on an Uber. A male Karen going off on an Uber driver. Check it out.
I don't like you.
You don't like me? You want to get out?
No, I want you to take my phone and give me a review.
You know what? You can get out right now.
I'm not getting out right now.
Yes.
Nope, I've got a contract with you and I've got a ride with you. I've got a contract with you and I have a ride with you.
Nope. The contract ends right now.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, he does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, he does.
You can't do that.
Yes, I can.
You try. Go ahead.
Nope.
The contract does not end.
Yes.
I told you I didn't like your standards. I'm entitled to free speech.
Yes,
you cannot you cannot cancel the contract for that.
Yes, I do.
No.
It's my car and you can get out right now.
Nope. It's not your car. It's Lyft.
Nope. It's my car.
You represent Lyft.
Well, then suit Lyft. Then
your little candy ass white glasses.
Mm-hmm.
I just crush your skull right now.
You're on video.
I'm not gonna do that though, because I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, you're on video right now.
I'm not an idiot. Just take me home.
No.
And I won't give you a review. Just take me home.
Nope.
Wow, that fat guy was self-entitled. Well, here is our final Karen of the week. Let's see what this Karen of the week is about.
This is what do.
You asked what is the difference. I said one has more than the other.
No, that's not what you said.
That's exactly what I said.
You said it sarcastically.
It's called being friendly. You try it.
That wasn't friendly. That wasn't friendly whatsoever.
Okay.
That was not friendly. If that's your friendliness, then you should look in the mirror and reflect on
You know
yourself.
what? Off.
Yeah? All right. Like I said, I'll be outside after this.
Okay, so will I.
Look, I'm out of here at 6:30, so whoever wants to take over, they can.
This is ridiculous.
Rob.
It is
I said,
ridiculous.
I'm not talking to you.
I don't give a shit. You need to go. I'm talking to you. You should respect your elders.
So you should respect your elders too. I'm pretty sure I'm older than you.
I don't think so, pal.
Stop so we can get
This is ridiculous. All I said was one thing. You can't take sarcasm. Dude, you know what? You're choosing violence. You woke up and chose violence. You need to go over there with your son because you're both insane.
Don't worry about it yet.
No, come on. Just come on.
This is ridiculous. This is why I don't work retail anymore because this is insane.
What are you, security? Because you're a hell of a security guard. You ain't.
Sir.
We need to not.
We need to. Excuse me?
Just
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't.
You heard them.
All right.
You're doing this in front of
Because I
yourself.
know them very well.
You're doing this in front of your kid. You really?
Like I said.
Call cops on them. I didn't do anything.
The cops will meet this situation.
You know,
the cops will have
a walk.
You need to leave. Steven.
You're being told to leave.
They tell that guy to respect their elders, but how can you respect them when they're being nothing but assholes towards him? They're being nothing but assholes towards him, so he doesn't have to respect them, in my personal opinion. Anyway, that is this weekend's Karens of the Weekend. Hopefully, I or any of my amazing viewers will not be on next week's edition of Karens of the Week. Karens of the Weekend is one of my favorite segments here on Saturday Live. Jeff says that it's his favorite segment as well. And Jeff says, dang, that recipe sounded so amazing. Wonder what Hornswoggle is up to today. Little horny. Hornswoggle. All right. Now it's time to welcome Aqua Alex back to the show because right now it is time for the Aquascapeonline featured fish. And tonight, Aquascapeonline is featuring a cool tetra that I never knew about. Tonight's featured fish from Aquascapeonline is the glass headstander. I guess it's a little predatory cherison. So let's learn about the glass headstander right now, shall we?
Aquascapeonline is proud to support Aqua Alex Cardinale and Aquatic Wetline. Aquascapeonline is an online exotic freshwater fish shop owned by Pedro Villegas who specializes in piranhas, stingrays, cichlids, catfish, and more. Aquascapeonline has been Monster Fish Keeper's go-to place for exotic large growing predatory fish for over a decade. Looking for a specific type of piranha? Aquascape carries both Pigocentris and Cerasalmus. We also have Exodon tetras, wolf fish, African tiger fish, and other toothy aquatic monsters. Check us out today. www.aquascapeonline.com.
So the glass headstander is a medium-sized, semi-aggressive cherison, which is also a tetra, found through parts of the Amazon and Orinoco basins. The glass headstander is a loosely schooling fish that in the wild preys on very small fish and may pick on scales and fins of larger fish as well. So the glass headstander could be like a miniature vampire fish, a miniature pariah. They can be nippy in the aquarium, but will typically do well with larger, faster moving fish. They will readily accept most prepared or frozen foods. They stay a medium size. They only get up to 6 inches in length, which makes them a really cool tetra. Here is a quick video showing you what the glass headstander looks like. Very, very cool. I'm considering getting a group of these for my 125, but I wonder if they can live with Oscars and other large fish. We shall see, but the glass headstander is definitely a cool schooling fish. I think with them, just like tiger barbs and banded leporinus, the more you have, the more less the fin nipping will be, and they'll keep the aggression in the conspecifics of their group, but they are definitely a cool and interesting little tetra that I've never kept before, and I definitely would love to keep them. I think I like them better than the Exodon tetras. All right, let's welcome WWE Fan Alex Cardinale back to the show. And right now, it is time to talk about 2 more amazing WrestleMania matches in history. All right, so the first WrestleMania match we're going to talk about, one of my all-time favorite WrestleMania matches, is from 9 years ago, I believe, and it was from WrestleMania 31 in 2015, and it was Sting versus Triple H. It was really cool to see Sting in a WWE ring. As a lifelong WWE fan and also a WCW fan, I never thought I would see the day where Sting would join the WWE. Well, Sting joined the WWE in 2014, and he had his first match at WrestleMania 31 against Triple H. Sadly, Sting lost his first match, and many people feel that Sting should have won his first match at WrestleMania, but regardless, it was a great match. It also featured NWO and DX. So if you have never seen this match, I definitely recommend watching Sting versus Triple H from WrestleMania 31. And Sting just celebrated an awesome career. Sting just retired. So at least Sting can say he was at WrestleMania and he had a WrestleMania moment and a WrestleMania match. The next WrestleMania match we're going to talk about took place in 2007 at WrestleMania 23. And it just so happens to be the WrestleMania 23 main event match. WWE Champion John Cena defended his championship against WWE Hall of Famer Shawn Michaels. Now, originally, it was supposed to be John Cena defending against the cerebral assassin Triple H. But Triple H's injury put him out of WrestleMania, and in goes Shawn Michaels. And this was Shawn Michaels' final championship match at WrestleMania. I was kind of hoping Shawn Michaels would emerge victorious, but unfortunately, Shawn Michaels suffered a defeat in his last championship match at WrestleMania, but it was a match for the ages, and they definitely stole the show. Next week, what 2 matches will we discuss as 2 more awesome WrestleMania matches? We will find out as WrestleMania draws near. It is less than 3 weeks away. I cannot wait for WrestleMania. All right, are you hungry? Well, now it's time for the Crumble Cookie Spotlight.
With over 170 flavors, Crumble always has a cookie to help celebrate the sweet victories in life. In case you feel like you didn't have a victory today, here are a few. You put on pants today. You put on anything passing as pants today. You emptied the dishwasher. You know what day it is. You watched a show today. You watched a show about a show today. Your team won the big game. Your team tried to win the big game. You didn't even know there was a big game. The sweet taste of victory. Get yours.
All right, so here is this week's Crumble menu. For St. Patrick's Day, they brought back Mallow Cream featuring Lucky Charms, inspired by the iconic cereal, rich with white drops, vanilla marshmallow frosting, and Lucky Charms marshmallows sprinkled on top. Another new cookie for St. Patrick's Day was mint brownie batter, a warm chocolate cookie packed with mint chips, then topped and baked with a layer of brownie batter. Buttermilk pancake, a pancake cookie, interesting. A warm pancake cookie topped with a buttermilk glaze and a buttercream dollop. Coconut lime, and they had mystery cookies this week. In honor of Pie Day, which was this Thursday, all mystery cookies are pie themed this week only. And of course, they had the milk chocolate chip cookie. Can't go wrong with the classic milk chocolate chip cookie. This Crumble menu expires tonight at midnight. So if you want Crumble cookies this week from this menu, Go get them soon because the menu is expiring. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific on social media, Crumble will post their new weekly menu. So definitely check that out. That is this week's Crumble Cookie Spotlight here on Saturday Live.
Do you love to read? Are you looking for the next drama fiction book to read? You should check out Moments the Weekend, written and published by Catherine Jones. Escape into a world of emotions and experiences with Catherine's latest book, Moments the Weekend. Immerse yourself in a captivating journey that explores the magic hidden within the ordinary. About the book. In Moments the Weekend, discover the power of seemingly simple moments as they unfold over a weekend. Through laughter, tears, and unexpected twists, the characters invite you to join them on a roller coaster of emotions. It's a story that will resonate with anyone who cherishes the beauty of life's fleeting moments. Why you'll love it. Engaging characters you'll connect with. A plot that keeps you hooked from start to finish. A celebration of the beauty in everyday life. Thank you for your support. As an independent author, your support means the world to Catherine. Thank you for being part of this incredible journey. Get your copy today and dive into the magic. https://tntbsmedia.com/
All right, so be sure to check out my friend's awesome book. Let's check out some of the comments from our live viewers. My friend Matt says that was John Cena, actually invisible at this time. Lou, he finally stopped being invisible at the Grammys when he came out naked, LOL. Oh, that was disgusting when I saw that. And Matt also says, oh, damn, crumble cookies. Now I want something sweet. Do you deliver? I'm not that far from you. Yes, I believe Crumble Cookies does deliver. So you can definitely order through DoorDash and get some cookies delivered to you. Or you can go to crumblecookies.com and click delivery, and they will deliver right to your house. And Crumble Cookies are good, but they're kind of expensive, but definitely worth it. Quality over quantity is something that I'm very, very strict about. And Crumble Cookies are definitely quality. All right, it's time to welcome Sergeant Slaughter to the show one last time. And now Sergeant Slaughter has facts on Coldstone Creamery.
Now time for my final set of facts. Let's learn about Alex's favorite ice cream store and mine as well. Here are facts on Coldstone Creamery. Coldstone Creamery, Inc. is an American international ice cream parlor chain. Headquartered in Scottsdale, Arizona, the company is owned and operated by Kahala Brands. The company's main product is premium ice cream made with approximately 12 to 14% butterfat, made on location and customized for patrons at time of order. Coldstone has also expanded its menu with other ice cream-related products, including ice cream cakes, pies, cookie sandwiches, smoothies, shakes, and iced or blended coffee drinks. The company was co-founded in 1969 by Donald and Susan Sutherland, who sought ice cream that was neither hard-packed nor soft-serve. Coldstone Creamery opened its first store that year in Tempe, Arizona. The original Coldstone Creamery, store number 0001, is in operation today near the same intersection, southwest corner of McClintock and Southern, as the original Tempe location. The store moved from the original location to the current location in the early 1990s. The company has maintained the same concept created by Steve Harrell, who founded Steve's Ice Cream. Patrons first select a flavor of ice cream and then choose a number of mix-ins to be created into the ice cream. Mix-ins include candies, nuts, brownies and syrups. Coldstone derives its name from the frozen granite slab that employees use to fold mix-ins into the ice cream. Those are all the facts that I have for you tonight. I'll be back next week with facts on Lion Country Safari and Carvel ice cream. Back to Leprechaun Alex in Green Acres, Florida.
Thank you, Sergeant Slaughter, for appearing here on Lucky Saturday Live. What a lucky show this has been. It has been luckily good. Next week, we have another awesome show coming your way. Next week, we're going to get you ready for Easter. And then in 2 weeks, we're going to have an Easter-themed Saturday Live. Here is what's in store for next week's edition of Saturday Live.
Get ready for the next Saturday Live. The next Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale airs live Saturday, March 23, 2024, at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, and it will be a great show setting the stage for Easter. The animal of the week will be the raccoon. Learn about North America's inquisitive mammal. The Oasis Aquatics featured fish is a Lake Malawi African cichlid known as Super VC10 cichlid. Aquascapeonline featured fish is the Luteus pleco. Aqua Alex features the bright red jewel cichlid. Chef Alex will have 3 delicious recipes. A Lent-friendly recipe, a diabetic-friendly recipe, and an Easter recipe. Alex will discuss things to do for Easter and will answer the question, are bunnies good pets? As WrestleMania 40 draws closer, WWE Fan Alex Cardinale will discuss 2 more great WrestleMania matches. Yankees fan Alex Cardinale previews the New York Yankees 2024 regular season. Sergeant Slaughter will have facts on Lion Country Safari and Carvel ice cream. All that and more live Saturday, March 23, 2024 at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific only on YouTube channel The Real Alex Cardinale. Be there or be square.
So next week, we have another stellar episode of Saturday Live coming your way. Right now, it is time for our funny videos. And I've got 2 funny videos for you this week. All right, here is our first funny video. And it's on President Joe Biden. I think you guys are going to get a kick out of it, so let's enjoy it.
At White House Senior Living, our residents feel right at home. Our vibrant facility offers delightful activities and outings, round-the-clock professional care, and exquisite house-made meals.
Well, I've been eating everything that's put in front of me. I've been eating all Italian foods, basically.
And ice cream.
And ice cream, chocolate chip ice cream.
White House Senior Living, where residents feel like presidents.
He's definitely too old to be president. Here is our last funny video. It's a video where a boyfriend and a girlfriend shop at Walmart, but they get trolled, they get pranked.
We're doing
Check
an interview today for Arizona, our school, for Gilbert High School. Could you guys do a quick interview for us real quick? Okay, so how does it feel that your girlfriend looks like a man more than you in the relationship?
That's right.
Feels good?
Sure, man.
All right, take care.
It's crazy.
So
where's your girlfriend?
So who's Big Scissor or Little Scissor? My girlfriend's in California.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
Oh, does she go to a different school?
A different
oh,
school?
Lord, she goes
no,
to a
no. I
school.
live in California, sweetheart. I'm just here. I'm just here to troll you. I drove 6 hours to harass you.
Oh, I'm sweetheart now.
Yeah. Hey, you want to know how this can get even worse?
How?
You're gonna love this.
Okay.
All right, you ready? Say shout out Frank Hassel. I got this one from him. This is my cart now. This is my cart. Dude, this is my cart. Why'd you do that? Why the fuck would you do that?
Are you gonna clean it up?
Bro, why would you knock your fucking cart over? You took my cart out. This is my cart.
Are you gonna
This is my cart.
It is.
How are you gonna take my cart and go to another aisle?
You're filming me.
Yes, I'm filming you. I'm gonna put you on Facebook and call you crazy. I'm gonna call you racist on Twitter.
Racist?
Yeah. This is my cart. How dare you?
Why are you on that?
Everyone, this man took my cart. He's mentally. My name is Dr. Don Wario. You're mentally insane.
What's your buddy doing over there now?
He's twerking. He's doing the.
Did he walk away?
He's doing the thug shaker.
Yeah,
he gave me the spotlight.
You thought the bit went too far and walked away?
The bit went. Did the bit go too far?
No, I'm just over here looking.
He went to go steal some candy. That's what he went to do. This guy's clearly mentally fucking insane. I can't believe this.
Wow. He did look like a woman, though. You have to admit he did look like a woman. All right, well, it's time for our main event. And now it's time for my final featured fish. And right now I'm going to feature one of my favorite fancy plecos, the L200 Green Phantom Pleco. So let's go ahead and learn about the beautiful Green Phantom Pleco.
One fish, 1 week, in a world filled with thousands of different fish species. Which fish makes the cut? It's Fish of the Week.
So the green phantom pleco comes to us from Colombia, Brazil, and Venezuela. They grow to about 8 inches in length. And what I really love about the green phantom pleco is that they're super affordable. They're not going to break the bank like some of those fancy plecos out there. And your fish store can actually get them. So if you want a green phantom pleco, I'm sure you can special request them from your local fish store, and they should be able to get them. They only grow to 8 inches, so they'll do great in the 55-gallon, 75-gallon, and larger. They also eat driftwood, but they'll also take vegetable matter, and they'll also eat shrimp too. Really, really cool pleco. Cannot go wrong with a green phantom pleco. Here is a video showing you how beautiful the green phantom pleco is. And that is the amazing green phantom pleco, an awesome pleco to be featured last. All right, that is everything for this year's edition of Lucky Saturday Live. I, Leprechaun Alex Cardinale, had a blast hosting this year's Lucky Saturday Live. Special thanks to Jeff and Matt who participated live, and I had a blast talking to them in the comments. Special thanks to everyone who watched today's video, whether you watched it live or you're catching a replay. I appreciate your view. Have a great rest of your Saturday evening, and have a great St. Patrick's Day and a great St. Patrick's weekend. Don't drink and drive, and stay safe, everyone. Top of the evening to you, and Leprechaun Alex Cardinale saying good night, everybody, and happy St. Patrick's Day. And we'll be back next Saturday for another episode of Saturday Live. Peace, love, and blessings from Green Acres, Florida. Good night, everybody.
Thank you very much for watching this live stream of the Real Alex Cardinale YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed the show. I want to thank you all for your patronage for the last 10 years. It's going to be incredible riding into the future with more awesome live streams and videos. Aqua Alex Cardinale, Chef Alex Cardinale, WWE Fan Alex Cardinale, Detective Alex Cardinale, and the Real Alex Cardinale would like to thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this live stream, please smash that like button. If you are new to my YouTube channel, please hit that subscribe button and become a legendary viewer and a legendary Cardinale. Check out the Real Alex Cardinale on social media. Facebook Alex Cardinale, American Alex. Instagram instagram.com/Alex Cardinale 93. Fish keepers, please join our amazing Facebook fish keeping group Aquarium Obsession. Check out and support Oasis Aquatics, our amazing supporter since July of 2023. www.oasisaquaticsnj.com. Follow Oasis Aquatics on Facebook and Instagram. Have a good night and thanks for watching. Stay legendary.